Churches provide refuge and respite for the faithful. They are frequently chosen venues for wedding vows and somber farewells. Some modern churches hold lively praise and worship sessions before delivering rousing sermons, while others prefer solemn hymns. During religious holidays, these structures serve as sacred spaces where long-standing traditions are proudly upheld. Here are 10 images of the world's most beautiful churches. Number 10. Los Lodges Sanctuary. In 2015, The Telegraph named Colombia's Los Lodges Sanctuary the most beautiful church in the world. This Gothic Revival-style church is located inside a canyon and features fantastic architecture as well as a mysterious mural, whose origins are unknown. According to legend, the Virgin Mary appeared to a woman and her deaf-mute daughter near the current location of Los Lodges. The year was 1754, and mother and daughter were passing through the Guaitara River when a massive storm broke out. They were desperate for shelter and soon felt an invisible force guiding them to a cave. Once inside, the woman's young daughter pointed to a painting of the Virgin Mary that had appeared on the cave wall. Suddenly, the girl was able to hear and speak. The story of this miraculous event spread far and wide, and a few years later the first shrine was constructed on the site. Los Lodges was built between 1916 and 1949, and since then, numerous cases of miraculous healing have been documented. Number 9. Temple Expiatory del Sagrat Cor. The Temple Expiatory del Sagrat Cor is a prominent feature of Barcelona's skyline, visible from almost anywhere in the city. The temple, also known as the Church of the Sacred Heart, was built with various types of stone and dates back to 1886. The church has 5 towers, with a 7-meter statue of Jesus towering over the city from the central tower. It sits on Mount Tibidabo,'s highest point and is said to have been built to accommodate a Protestant church, hotel, and casino that were planned for the hill. Number 8. First Church of Otago. Thomas Burns, the city's founder, laid the cornerstone for the First Church of Otago in Dunedin, New Zealand, in 1868. To accommodate the beautiful structure, the ground was lowered by 40 feet. It took hundreds of workers to complete this feat, and the laws and trees surrounding the church form a raised platform with cliff faces on 3 sides. Inside, visitors can find 2 old streetlights from Edinburgh, Scotland, as well as a colorful war memorial window honoring brave local soldiers. The bell in the churchyard was also a gift from Scotland and has been in use for several years. Number 7. CaRu Stone Church. The stone church in CaRu is anything but traditional. It was built in honor of Uchimura Kanzo, a Japanese author and Christian evangelist. Kendrick Kellogg, the building's architect, envisioned the stone and glass arches as symbols of the bride and groom while also blending into the surrounding landscape. Kellogg also wanted to incorporate 5 natural elements into the church's surroundings in order to create a one-of-a-kind setting for couples to exchange vows. In his pitch for the church design, he stated that stone would represent men's strength and glass the softness of women, and that rays of sunlight streaming through the church's windows and falling on bridal couples would mean only the best of blessings for them. Greenery can be found inside the church, next to a row of beautiful wooden pews. It was built in 1988 and is primarily a popular wedding and tourist destination. Number 6. Halgrimskirkja. The stunning Halgrimskirkja Church in Iceland took 41 years to build and is named after famed Icelandic poet and clergyman, Reverend Hallgrimur Pétursson. Glaciers, volcanoes, and basalt columns in Iceland served as inspiration for the church design. The church features a statue of Viking explorer Leifur Eiríksson, donated by the United States in 1930 to commemorate Iceland's 1000th Parliament anniversary. Long before the church was built, the statue stood where it did. Although many have criticized the church's appearance as being too old-fashioned, it is not entirely devoid of modern technology. Its church bells were repaired and modernized in 2019, and they have since been controlled by an app ever since. Number 5. Tan Dinh Church. You could be forgiven for mistaking the Tan Dinh Church in Saigon for a Disney-style castle. The church is painted pastel pink and incorporates Gothic and Renaissance elements. The Tan Dinh Parish founded the church in 1861, as one of the first Catholic communities to settle in Vietnam's southwest region. The church opened to the public in 1876, and later an orphanage and boarding school were built next to it. Tan Dinh Church's interior is as colorful as its exterior, with pink hues everywhere and statues of Virgin Mary, Christ Jesus, and angels. Number 4. Church of Our Lady the Immaculate Conception. The Church of Our Lady the Immaculate Conception houses an ancient bell salvaged from the ruins of the Church of Our Lady of Grace. The church features a beautiful and distinctive staircase, as well as 2 towers. Every year on December 8th, the church celebrates the Immaculate Conception following a 9-day novena. The festivities include a brass band procession, a fireworks display, and stalls selling miniature statues, clothing, and other items. The church is Goa's oldest, having been built in 1541 and originally used by Portuguese sailors. It is a blend of Portuguese, Baroque, and Goan styles that shine brightly in deep blue and white. Number 3. The Temple Yakio Church. The Temple Yakio Church, also known as the Church of the Rock, is a church and concert venue that has been built into natural granite rock in Helsinki, Finland. Every year, approximately 500,000 people visit the structure and listen to a recording of bells played over loudspeakers instead of actual bells. J.S. Siren won a competition to design the church, but construction was halted when World War II broke out. Another competition was held in 1961, and Timo and Tuomo Suomalainen emerged victorious. The church was completed in 1969. The exposed rock walls in the church hall provide excellent acoustics, which explains the building's popularity as a concert venue. Number 2. The Old Church of Dunway. In 1825, James Russell and Jane Smith married and settled in London. The couple had 5 children and eventually relocated to Donegal after purchasing the Dunway estate there. When James died in 1848, Jane was devastated and vowed to build a church in his memory. The Dunway Church, also known as the Church of the Sacred Heart, was built of white marble and blue quartzite, with red brick in the window arches. James' remains were interred in a vault beneath the church floor. The church was consecrated in 1853, but by 1955, the structure had deteriorated to the point where the roof posed a safety risk and had to be removed. Fittings and fixtures were removed and reinstalled in different churches. In 2005, extensive restoration was completed to preserve this magnificent structure for future generations. Number 1. Pilgrimage Church of the Assumption of Mary. Grooms in Slovenia seeking a guarantee of marital bliss should simply carry their bride-to-be up the 99 stairs to the Pilgrimage Church of the Assumption of Mary on Bled Island, ring the bell, and marry there. The bell is known as the Bell of Wishes, and legend has it that those who ring it and make a wish will have their wish granted. The bell tower and stairs were built in 1465 and 1655, respectively. The church is located on a small island that can be reached by gondola, making for a beautiful and romantic journey for those planning their wedding. During the winter, the lake frequently freezes, allowing visitors to walk to the church. Thank you for exploring these breathtaking images of beautiful churches around the world. From historic landmarks to architectural marvels, each captures the essence of cultural and spiritual richness. We hope these glimpses have inspired and enriched your appreciation of these magnificent structures. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends who share a passion for architecture and travel.